Alright, this is gonna go good or bad. Either way, it's gonna be a great fucking clip. I knew it would happen. Yeah,
there we go.
Very sad moment. I mean, no more him running around calling me Mr. Jesse. Oh.
God, why paper? Why? You shut up. You hush.
No.
Yes. Yeah,
There we go. We have returned. Helga is back. I am back. I think we're
Cross the bridge.
Probably really loud.
If you pop an ember, like Drega said, you get a health boost.
I don't trust you to let me get across the bridge.
Base health bar increases by 30%. No, go across. No, you both go across at the same time.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? God, I hate that I know that song.
My blood echoes aren't even on the disc that killed me. They're on that disc.
Oh shit, oh shit. I still curse them that they put snakes in this game. What is it with these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking... Oh. Wait a minute. Wait. You have ridden a troll? Oh.
Jesus. Everybody's trying to kill me. God damn it. Really? Are you really? Oh my god. I swear, I'm gonna have to, I'm probably have to up the time. I'm probably gonna have to up the time. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna have to update I'm gonna have to literally update.
Let's see here. Let's make sure we got everything going. Everything is up and running.
Alright, let's go.
I don't see Helga. Hey Helga, you joined over on YouTube yet?
Alrighty, up here. I'm at least getting some iron. Might have enough when I'm done to at least make the blacksmith's
hey Helga,
table.
join over on YouTube.
I don't even remember coming up here. Nope, dead.
Yeah, I want the full experience.
There goes all the fucking...
All the runes. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get in here. I've got everything set up. I think that we're mostly ready to go. And I need to put out the word on the Discords.
Look at this. Do you see what this cat is doing right now? You are getting... Ah, you missed. You suck. You missed again. You suck. You missed again. Water should put out fire, I'm just saying. I've got to put on those flame-resistant boots. Really? Jelly bean. That is not as hot as the Carolina Reaper, but I have a feeling it's about to get hotter because we've got a sriracha to do too. Yeah, the sriracha is warm. doing fantastic. Had a wonderful stream, and that sounds like an amazing cover. I mean, we did, we were getting there on it. We're getting there. We're working.
I'm getting everything set up, guys.
I don't have the clip of me actually doing that, but I'm gonna have to.
Letting everybody know I'm live, and then
we'll chopped lumber once or twice, living in a Valheim paradise.
I thought, wouldn't he got killed by a tree once?
Yeah. Thank you for that read, dude. Timo, thank you for the follow, man. How are you doing? Guys, thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. For those who don't know me, my name is Adragus13. I am primarily a Valheim streamer, though you wouldn't know it today. We're going to get to Valheim a little bit later. Played...
Out of here.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
The chances of that happening.
Incredible.
Expert strategy. Charisma, you are right. That is expert strategy. That was all planned. I hope somebody put
my
that.
sides down.
Please,
thank you.
Somebody
well, I'm glad to be back.
Okay, I'm headed back in. I was 1, maybe 2.
All right. I think that we're good to go. I don't know why there is a clip of me on the there's a clip of the Be Right Back screen. Oh, probably because of the chatting. All right, let's see. I do need to do one thing. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back. I'm back. We are back for now. Hopefully the widget works. Hopefully everything else works. I have not touched. The only thing that I did change a little bit was I had to muck with the camera and reset up the green screen because I didn't like how it looked without the green screen. So we are so back, though. I hope you've all been good. I hope that you've all been well. Tonight we're jumping into Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. I'm going to say straight up, we're probably going to be spending a lot of time in the Warhammer universe. I am... Yeah, a few things. There's some differences, right? There's some differences. Number one, I do like the Viking thing. Don't get me wrong, but it was time for a little bit of change. Plus, I took a long break. I did take a long break. I've been the last time I streamed was in April. I took a month off and I took some time off and I went out and touched grass. It's been a lot of fun. I've been playing a lot of games. I've been chilling on my couch playing games. It's actually been really nice. And now I kind of wanted to come back and we're going to do like a couple nights a week. Nothing super serious. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to play a bunch of different games, but mainly Warhammer. I'm really excited about the Warhammer Dawn of War 4 coming out. Total War Warhammer 40,000 is going to be coming out. And I'm actually really looking forward to that one too. You touched grass today. Itchy, don't recommend. And the funny thing is that I am allergic to grass pollen. I'm actually I'm actually allergic to it. It's one of the things they found in my allergy tests. But Warhammer has a ton of games and there's a bunch that's coming out. I did dishes, you touched water at Eleanor. I mean, I just got done doing dishes too, so I touched water, but is one of you gotta I do have a dishwasher now. I have a dishwasher. The problem is I never have enough I rarely have enough dishes to actually justify using it. And I'm not one of those ones that's going to rinse off a bunch of dishes and put them in the dishwasher. So general, we're back. Buy more dishes. No, Total War Warhammer has me on edge of my seat. I have so many hours of Total. See, I don't like fantasy Warhammer Total War. My thing with Total War that I'm worried about is that Total War is going to wind up being hopefully I don't have to sit and do a lot of micromanaging. I have Total War Warhammer and I got into it a little bit, but all the micromanaging of all the stuff was just I'm just this is a job. This isn't a game. It's a job. It's a full-on sim. And that's fine. But it's not for me. Why are they all called Warhammer though? So Warhammer started out with Warhammer Fantasy, and I guess I mean I don't know I don't know why they're called Warhammer. It just kind of was a thing, and it probably because it sounded cool at the time, and it at least started out with the fantasy setting. And then along came the 40K, and don't play Total War then because it's definitely going to be like that. The Dawn of War should be good as well. the fact that it's Warhammer 40K will make me give Total War Warhammer 40K a shot. It will get. I will give it a shot. We'll see how far I get into it. We'll see how much I get into it. Right now, my main thing is getting into Rogue Trader and actually locking in and playing it. What we're gonna try to do is I'm gonna be trying to do Warhammer then Rogue Trader. I'm gonna be trying to do. I'm gonna try to do Dogmatic. I'm gonna try to do a Dogmatic playthrough, though it kind of goes against my iconoclast type thinking and being a nice guy. I'm gonna try to do a Dogmatic playthrough. And there's a few other Warhammer games coming out. Plus, there's actually going to be there's a few Souls-likes coming. Yeah, I took down the beard. You know, I've trimmed it down a little bit. This is more easily to maintain for me, so I don't have to drive and waste gas money to go to the barber shop that I used to go to. That's far away. That's further away. Yeah, I've taken it down. We got the jawline thing going and the mustache and goatee. All right, so I'm gonna get the game loaded. We can chit chat while the game's loading and all of that. I don't have to. Let's see. Let's get everything set up here, and then we're gonna put that here. And that actually, you know what? Actually, I do like that. Wait, no. I'm sorry. I've changed my monitor position too. So my monitor position is now different. Well, that works. And then wait, no. This one could go here. This one could go here. I'm trying to redo this. This is all kinds of messy. That one could go there, there, there. I don't know why it's all jacked up on this monitor. It is what it is. We'll just put it there and that. Why is this like this is? I think I saw Warhammer games when they were on. Do they have? You know what's crazy? And I mean, this is one of those things. They actually have the what is it? The Warhammer 40,000 or the old Warhammer games, the old classic Warhammer games. The old classic Warhammer games, they have whatchamacallit. Good seeing you. Time for you to get the kids to bed. Hey, Ray, take care, man. It's good seeing you too. They released a bunch of the ones that I used to play on like PlayStation back in the day. They all look like ass on modern computers, but it was really cool to see that they're releasing some of the old ones like Shadow of the Horned Rat and a few of the Warhammer 40K ones. Spicy juice? No spicy juice. No spicy juice. All right, so here's the deal. We're going to jump into this one. Owlcat's actually... Fire Warrior is out. Actually, Fire Warrior is out. If they ever remastered that and did a full remaster, I would probably totally play it. I did like playing it back in the day. So here's the plan. I mean, there's a new DLC coming for this game this year. That's actually going to feature Necrons, which should be fun. And we're going to also, Owlcat's producing another turn-based Warhammer 40K game that'll be coming out this year. That'll be fully voice-acted. And also, welcome in, Thyla. How you doing? We're going to go with normal difficulty. We are going to make a custom character. Let's see. My only beef that I've ever had with this is that you literally don't look like I can pick this guy's look, but once I choose a class, he looks completely different from this. The class determines the look and like I kind of want his look, but I don't want him to be dressed as whatever I pick. Had to pull up your favorite drink, so I appreciate it. It's good to be back. Like it's good to be back. Okay, I'm just gonna leave him as is. I'm not gonna get super. We'll put some tattoos on him, mainly because tattoos are, you know, almost a must-have. We'll put that. We'll give him that. And 5 that, and we'll call it good. Augmentations, and we'll give him. I like that cybernetics there. Voice is going to be. Let me turn this. I think we can turn that up.
I'll make it happen.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll go with daring. We're gonna make him an Imperial world. So we're gonna go for Dogmatic. We'll try to do it this way. Humanity's finest strength. Except for what? Select any characteristic except for weapon skill or ballistic skill, not a +10 bonus. Let's see. Intelligence. For damage. Characters deal with non-burst ranged attacks. It also affects Lore Imperium, Lore War. We're gonna make him smart. See, they like his origin. I like the. Well, I mean, it's an origin thing, so we can make him. It's not necessarily his class. Well, no, it is his class. What am I saying? The Crime Lord gains int bonus stacks with Surefire plan effect, blah blah blah. We could also go Arbites. The thing is I wanted to go with see. Will be available after Origin advancement. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Arbites would actually be a really good pick. I think Arbites would be a really good one for no, I think Arbites would be a really good one for a Dogmatic playthrough. And they're also really good with shotguns. Harry with a okay. Can wield two-handed shotguns in one hand. Sexually reduced damage, law and order, attacks on others' turns deal more damage. Attacker must pass a willpower resistance. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do the Arbites. Vigilant. For every target there is a bullet. Your former squad was responsible for eradicating heretics who had defied the Lex Imperialis. Learn to utilize different ammo types to best suit a given situation or take down a specific enemy. Choosing your arsenal wisely and targeting the leaders of the resistance, you always completed your objective in the God Emperor's name. Shotgun attack, Castigator. Death sentence. Stacks the death sentence effect on an enemy. Each stack increases the enemy's chance to be critically hit by 1%. Reduces their perception and willpower. Actually, not a bad one. What is Subductor? Ruthless Suppression. If there are 2 or more enemies in a 2-cell radius, the Arbitrator, no critical hits can be scored against the Arbitrator or their familiar, and the Arbitrator and their familiar's critical hit chances increased by +10. Whenever an enemy adjacent to the Arbitrator gets up for being prone, that enemy... Okay, Assault Onslaught. Dashes through allies and enemies in a straight line up to 5 cells without provoking attacks of opportunity. Yeah, I think we'll just go... See, it's a shotgun attack, but I don't think he's going to use a shotgun. I know I'm leaving some points on the table, but... this shotgun... Oh, it is shotgun stuff. Oh, well, you know what? We'll give it a shot. What does this do? Run around, allies gain immunity to the prone, stunned, immobilized. So all enemies make a willpower resistance. Penalty on a failed test, if possible, they immediately move to the designated cell. What does the Subductor get? He doesn't really get anything. See, I don't want him to be like... I don't want him to be super... I don't want him to be super... I want less shotgun focus. I know it's kind of a worthless thing because we'll go with shotguns. Fuck it. Apex ability is to serve the copy of the Lex the regional Lex and use the appendices therein to extract a tithe of unprecedented value from the rebelling Imperial world. Your words alone persuaded a group of rebels to join the arbitrator's side in the midst of a planet-wide uprising without any need for punitive measures. Feat of greatness. Despite having run out of ammunition, you defended a critical area for the arbitrators all by yourself until reinforcements arrived. Yeah, we're gonna go with illustrious glory. You escorted a tithe of psychers aboard a black ship. The terrors of the warp left your soul harrowed, deterring you from ever tapping into forbidden knowledge. You were defrauded by a group of clerks in the service of a rogue trader while collecting a tithe shipment. You were never able to prove that you were not one responsible for the distress. You were captured by pirates who wanted information on tithe transportation routes. You managed to survive, but you never really fully recovered from them. The skill affects the toughness. It represents the ability to resist negative effects, applied by some poison, stimulators, and alcohol. This one, business sense, their ability to make profitable bargains. This one, I mean, I did get plus 10, like, that's mitigated. We're gonna go with soldier. Because that's gonna give me options down the line. I have to say that I did feel a little bit like the Blade Dancer is actually really freaking cool. I played around with that a little bit because I usually make another member to join the team that's a Blade Dancer. They actually have pretty cool attacks and abilities. All right, our ballistic skill is at 35. We're definitely going to make that 40. Weapon skill, isn't that close combat? Strength. What is it? Initiative, agility. We definitely want to be able to dodge better. Toughness is for sure. Willpower is for sure. Fellowship is for sure. And we're going to make him a little bit better at shooting. Is it the sword or is it the Firestorm? I think it's the Firestorm class. Yeah, I like the Firestorm. Edit. Calling this Grim Defiance. That's like fitting for a Warhammer name. And we're gonna be us. Welcome in, Reaper. How's it going, man? So what exactly is the game about? Is it like any of the other 40k games? So Rogue Trader, so before there was 40k as we know it today, there was the tabletop game Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader was a turn-based role-playing game that kind of mixed a blend of your standard D&D style stuff with void battles in space with your ship, a whole bunch of political intrigue, all that stuff. So this one is that. It is a turn-based CRPG similar to, it's like Warhammer 40k Baldur's Gate. I started it before, but I've never been able to finish it, mainly because there is a lot of reading, but I have plenty of water. There's a lot more reading in this because they couldn't pay for full voice acting. They have a lot more voice acting than they used to. But it's not like the next one that Owlcat's producing that I will get when it comes out is going to be fully voice acted. Yeah, it's like it's a video game version of it's a turn-based tactical RPG.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor sublimity.
Oh, there's plenty of opportunities to romance things. I think one of the things that I'm going to do, I have a full, and no, if anybody's played this, please do not spoil it for me. But I have a full intention, every intention of seducing the Battle Sister, among others. But yeah, I accidentally actually discovered a romance option early on in the game that's kind of funny. We will be taking that. Okay, so I'm going to do this full. We're in our BDs. We are the Lex Imperialis. We are Dogmatic. It kind of is weird. It kind of is. Truly an awe-inspiring sight.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
My name is Marshal Dragus von Adelgard.
My regards, Marshal. The Adeptus Arbites are famous for their unbending will and keen instinct for uncovering hidden webs of conspiracy and
I mean, that's kind of how it works.
This is admittedly a priceless skill for someone destined for a path as special as yours. I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Okay, Lord Captain, a strange title for Lady Theodora. Why am I aboard this vessel? Yeah, we'll go with that.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis, at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service. And therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader. Indeed,
I will say that we will eventually probably get to a Baldur's Gate playthrough too for Baldur's Gate 3. We probably will, but right now I want to get through. I want to focus on Warhammer for a while.
I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate.
So I have played, like, I played Baldur's Gate 3 for like a couple of streams and then got kind of locked into a scenario that just frustrated me and I didn't want to go back 3 hours to undo. I have not played it with anybody in co-op. I have played Baldur's Gate 1 and I was doing a Let's Play for that, but I kind of need to revisit that and really just start over in some ways. But that's going to be down the line because right now I am doing the Let's Play on YouTube of Windrose. And Windrose has actually been a lot of fun. I did do some recording this past weekend. Some more episodes of that are coming. That should be interesting as it gets more intense down the line. All right, you have a curious title, Master of Whispers. Master of Whippers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencia.
Welcome, Dranger.
Duders, thank you
I
so
am
much for the
Captain
resub.
Weaklings, both
Also, for
among
those of
Lady
you who
Theodora's
maintained your
retinue
subscriptions
and in
while
ranks
I
of
was,
arrivals.
you know, off,
I
I
eliminate
appreciate
our
it.
vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
All right, tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back.
Duders, thank you so much for the
Especially not
resub
on
and
board her
welcome in.
ship. No one knows better than I that
Oh, you know
whispers
what?
are wont to attract particularly
Somebody else
close
is here, too.
attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Okay, you say I'm one of the Rogue Trader's heirs, so there is another
That
candidate?
is, and you will meet him soon enough.
I miss you. I have missed you guys too. I have. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the
Yeah.
observation platform. Let us join them there.
They did do a pass at this, and they did add in more dialogue. Give me 1 second, because I need to adjust some stuff on the screen. They did do some work on the UI. They did and made it better, but unfortunately, or they the UI. I mean the voice acting. They did add in more voice lines, but they didn't get the whole game voice acted, so we will be doing a lot of reading. I think I may fall asleep after like 3 or 4 sections like this with an NPC.
Stay sharp.
I mean, it's not terrible. It is just, yeah, it's a lot of reading. A massive conversation. Yeah, see, I wish that you could have gotten one thing that I do wish is that we could have gotten, like, your job didn't necessarily depict what your character was wearing, or what your class didn't depict what your character was wearing, because this is some badass looking threads, but I have to pick Lex Imperialis to do it.
Trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
Servitors went mad.
The servitors have gone berserk! You'll regret standing against me.
I like that. Okay, we got the tutorials going. I've been ambushed. Start the battle.
Raiders are inbound. Shield wall now.
Thanks. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, it's all turn-based, so everything is based on turns.
Welcome, Dranger.
Josh, thank you so much for the resub, dude. Complete. I know how the game plays, but I'm not going to turn off tutorials just in case I need them. Guys, wait, what? Minx, thank you so much for the resub. Got it. Thank you guys, thank you so much for the resubs. I don't know why the hype trains are so easy now, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you all.
I get distracted by shiny objects.
Welcome
I
in.
Don't. It sparkles and shimmers, it shines and delights. I must have it for my nest.
Guys, thank you so much. Like, seriously, thank you for the resubs. Thank you for being here. And thank you all for coming in on my first night back. We are gonna do, I'm gonna try to do 2 nights a week. I'm gonna try to do Mondays and Wednesdays, but after that, the rest of the nights, I'm off. We might try to do something in the Discord. Got to see how that works out, but I gotta be honest, I'm loving, like, I'm playing Elden Ring offline right now. I have been playing Elden Ring, just chilling on my couch playing it. I have a Dragon Communion build going, and I'm just like, I am killing everything. I've gone to the rune farm in Mogwin's palace. I'm over leveled for everything. It's great.
At exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprit.
I do kind of regret jumping into Elden Ring though, because there's a certain somebody, a certain pork bun who is now very obsessed with Shabriri grapes. Guys, thank you so much for the hype train. I mean, if you can, let's try to get it up a level or 2. That'd be awesome. You don't have to though. Yeah, with the Shabriri grapes. I'm
afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Onward to victory.
The wires in the servitor's head are still smoldering. It would seem the cause of this malfunction was
Welcome, Dranker.
Duders, thank you for gifting that sub to Thyla. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to change what Helga refers to me as. You need one more to make it a nice number. Let's see. Can I only take orders from the one with the biggest axe, or is that? See that, like, you've gifted 68. Oh yeah, you got to get the nice number.
Let's see this through.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora.
Thank you, guys.
Assimilation into the trade
And welcome
structure
in.
would be political
I hope
and
that you all have
economic
done well.
suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Let's see.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad? While you are considering your answer, Edelthrad, I wish to speak with
my nickname
someone
is
else.
Duders.
Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than
you guys and your
mumbling.
Hooters.
Approach.
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it.
Oh,
This
good
is
lord.
the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the corona.
Shooters were served in test tubes? That's awesome.
High seismic
That's actually
activity,
awesome.
Regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time.
Always wore the
crew sent to
G.
the
I wonder
planet's
why.
surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
My experience, let's see. We have the options for Xenos. Those spirits could well be natives named for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case, and if the population of Ion 6 engages in Xeno worship. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer. My experience tells me that when wealth is involved, someone is trying to appropriate it. This looks like the actions of a criminal syndicate stealing extractors under the cover of barbaric rites. I'm ready to land on the planet with an assault squad and pass judgment on the thieves. Like, yeah. These reports of spirits certainly sound like evidence of heresy. However, I put my interests first. No matter what means I would have to use, the riches of Aeon 6 would be mine. Aeon 6 must be purged for the good of the Imperium. I'll exterminate the heretical beliefs and otherworldly powers that rule the native apostates. You know, I think, Luna, you already got some treats. You're not going to start this. This is a clean start. I'm going to go with my experience tells me that when wealth is involved. I'm going to go with that one.
You have been hunting lawbreakers for so long, you see them everywhere now. Your expectation of finding a single specific threat on Ion 6 may leave you powerless in the face of other enemies who may not even be
Wow,
human.
that was probably not the right response, but you know what?
I will not even deign to comment on this suggestion, if you can call it that.
All right, I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was more than you could do, Edelthrod.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrod, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator
I
is
did
still
pick that
dawdling
answer
about
on
the
that one.
officers' deck,
I picked the
instead
bad
of
answer on that
proceeding
one.
to the middle decks to commence the
Like, that's not the
inspection of
first time I've done
compartments in
that,
his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the resubs and for the gifted. I really do appreciate that. Yeah.
So, why are you here?
Was it not you who sent for me?
You have seeded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service.
She doesn't like the Arbites.
Immutable hierarchy, absolute
They changed that. Like, this is
lick-spittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
So, to be fair, she has fewer titles. Like, she's reciting her resume on LinkedIn. Oh, no. Trust me, there are things with more titles. One of the funniest things I've ever seen in a Warhammer game was It was Warhammer 40,000, Shoota's Blood and Teeth, and it's an irreverent orc adventure, and it's amazing. Like, if you have not picked it up, it's a 2D side scroller that's absolutely hilarious. And there is a scene in there where an Imperial Knight is going through all of its titles, and your protagonist falls asleep. Does this mean there are others?
Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Ethelthred may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
All right. Thanks for clarifying. May I ask my questions now?
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
All right. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Servitors went berserk and attacked the crew.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Now enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
All right, where's the ship headed?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand
Have some.
for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
What are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Ethelthred. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
All right, no more
In that
questions.
case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood.
What's up, Ember?
It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
How have you been? I hope you've been good. I'm glad to hear that. Also, guys, if you're enjoying hanging out here and you're new, please do consider hitting that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're going to be back in this game for a while. I am going for the Dogmatic playthrough. You've been ambushed. The battle begins. Start the battle.
Don't touch
Got
me.
it. See, they get all kinds of good guns.
Stay vigilant.
Like, I want his Melta. I want the Melta gun. It's ridiculous.
Such is the will of chaos.
Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. We'll mark ourselves there.
Step ahead.
And we will,
They won't expect this. Done and done. I said, so done.
Alright, got it. We do get one more attack because I used run and gun. Ah, it almost killed him.
Death to non-believers.
I've suffered worse.
Out of my way.
Mercy for heretics!
Reduced to dust.
Break their morale. For the glory of the Imperium. Death to the weak.
One fewer target.
Okay. I think he's like the last one.
To do.
Of course, this is what I got for using run and gun. It made me miss.
For now. It's gonna hurt.
Welcome, Viking.
Butter, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
Alright, what are your
Mort
orders?
has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the
You're welcome. How are you tonight? I hope that you had
Be
a
quick about
decent
it.
Monday. Alright, we gotta go to the upper decks. I think we're
Venture
going back
forth.
this way. Oh, we can't go that way. Ah. Oh shoot, I probably could have just gone up this way, I think. Yeah. Wait, no, it's not through there. I have played this part, so I kind of remember how it goes. Yeah, it's up here.
Forge ahead, never linger.
I love the melta gun.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Mort knows what's up.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Mutiny, but who would attempt a mutiny here in the warp?
Lunatics. Fools. Heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the Navigator's Sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
Yeah, I could.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
Let's see.
Then move out! Mort, come.
Me, I hear and obey, Lord Captain, and she's cool with it. If I had done that in any other conversation, she would have called me like a bootlicker.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle and you're consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain.
Yeah.
We have been betrayed. I promised you a special destiny, Dragus. It is time to fulfill it. He just kicked me in the
Careful,
nards.
careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing.
Oh, you are back with us, I see.
Voidveer, you two-faced scum. You're the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you.
I'll help you with the next insight.
I need you here for your blood.
You have the option to share it voluntarily,
or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me.
But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched piece of grok shit?
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness?
I love that.
Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Yeah.
Once
Another
my
heretic.
work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valancius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument
you
by
got
which
treats.
I will accomplish this.
I totally
righteous
forgot to let
act.
people to redeem it because I'm just so used to giving them to her now again. Popish wench, did someone call you? I mean, yeah. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous. Your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Fight the voice in your head. Get out, I am not your puppet. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence, forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step forward. A step towards the gates looming at the center of the chamber. Duke! What? What the heck is all that? What's up, PB Gaming? Duke? What's going on, man? You hit the tilde key a lot there. Yeah, well, it did take a little while. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. What's up, Batman? How's it going? The Sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Tech use, 100%. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of Archaeotech relic. Archaeotech is an incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. Something up your keep you see. It's all good, man. I just thought you were excited to see me for a minute there. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that fill your head after Voitvir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Examine the Sentinel. The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you are used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper thread. It has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creator of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of an ordinary automaton. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Look for anything that could be used as a weapon. What's up, Grease? Look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or a protruding piece of rebar in sight. Alright, so place your hand in the Sentinel's maw. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass, the Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend that none of this ever have.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel, the Cogitator? Is it a figment of your wary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Who is this?
Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valancius. Do you require assistance?
You hear a displeased grunt in your mind as if the lurking entity has said something that is not to its... like... Okay, so the few that I gave her just like a couple of minutes ago are the ones she's getting for that redeem. Yes, Sentinel, traitors threaten my life and safety of the warrant. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly as seeing the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Welcome, Draker.
Tato, thank you for the resub. And the defense protocol is machine guns and flavors.
There is still another way.
All right. But check the warrant chamber. Okay, we gotta check the warrant chamber.
Gets distracted by shiny objects.
Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them blah 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 to be a paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, though pain is greatness. She does want pets. I think that's really what she wants right this minute.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Broadcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Master, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The servo skull goes silent. Its relays clicking. Second after second passes, and you realize that servo skull will not answer you. Hey, leave me away from it.
Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Make sure we close the door again. With not being pet right away.
Run, fools, or fall!
You gotta love a chainsword. Chainsword's a rule.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this?
Conrad Voigtveer is a traitor. When he parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor!
3.5 to 4 hours long? Jesus, dude.
Responsible for the mutiny. Bandmaster, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Voigtveer openly admitted that he is the mastermind behind the mutiny.
Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized.
Oh, sorry.
I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive.
Well, at least they were patient.
Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got some armor. Equip. We can't use the Medicaid kit. He can though.
Marching ahead.
Do I have a wound? I have an old injury. Wasn't healed in time. It can be healed with a med kit, but requires passing a Medicaid skill test to succeed. Here's the character's resolve and cause traumas. I'll leave him as is. I don't think that we're gonna have a problem. Oh wait.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further.
Okay. He has the Medicaid
kit. And weigh every step. I am beholden to you. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
So what exactly has gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warrant Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warrant Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warrant Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
What can we expect to find in the Navigator Sanctum?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Does it cause... Yeah, okay, so that sounds like prescription medication issues. Does it cause anal leakage? The navigator stepped in very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely.
Actually, it probably does now that I think about it. We're talking about the warp.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Think it's going to be spinach and chicken with biscuits? That actually sounds pretty good. We had, there was this, so...
Looks like we have a problem on our hands.
Before I get into this, combat... there's this company called Rana that makes like Italian, like tortellini and ravioli and all this stuff. And there's this one that they have at Costco that I think is exclusive to Costco. It was barbacoa stuffed ravioli. So barbecue, basically barbacoa beef with a poblano cream sauce. And then you threw that all in the tray and you put it in, you baked it for like 10 minutes and then you topped it with a package of, with shredded cheese that came with it, and you bake it for another 20 minutes. Oh, it was actually really freaking good. All right. Let's see here. Let's, me. I think I can position myself. Yeah, he's going towards the back. Abelard is going here. And we're going to start the battle. And Mucho Burrito last weekend here with barbacoa beef, and it was amazing. Barbacoa is really good. Let's see. He has a charge. I think he can charge that guy. Is that the charge attack? Yeah, charge, move straight line, launches a melee attack against any target in the warrior's path. Wait, no. Charge.
That's not the Seneschal's job. My place is at the fore.
Well, that didn't work out the way that I thought it would. That's okay.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
Okay, his turn. Mine. We'll run and gun it.
They won't expect this. Costly mistake.
Two meals. Oh, the burritos that I get from the one place out here, those are 2-meal burritos. Yeah, we get...
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Well, he's just getting... Abelard's just getting death by 1,000 cuts here. He shot one of his own people. We're gonna sweep.
Victory is imminent. Dominance achieved. Indeed.
Oh, I didn't mean to end my turn. Damn it.
I will do like I took care of this one.
I didn't mean that. I accidentally ended my turn. I meant to take a shot on that. All right. Let's see. What do they got? Collect all. Navigation's headman. Take a shot for me. Hey, you know. You gotta. I am gonna be using a shotgun, so shotgunning the shot would be good.
Death, I hear it here on the threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head.
Doom comes from the heavens.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
What do you want? Huh? Come here. Come here.
Sorry,
Yeah,
old
it's
man.
basically what she's saying.
The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abela, how they sing.
I like Adira.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. It is...
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it?
Welcome, Viking.
Hey, Damien, thank you so much for the follow.
Raiders are inbound.
Hey,
Shield
dude,
wall
thank you so
down.
much. Guy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How's it going? To be fair, I have played this prologue numerous times, and I'm finally locking in to play the game. I do like this game. I like this game a lot. I'm really looking forward to the new one coming out from Owlcat this year. I'm finally gonna settle down. I've decided I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna go against every grain of myself. And I am going to be playing. I'm gonna do this Dogmatic. We're gonna go full Dogmatic. Yeah, Dark Heresy. Yeah, Dark Heresy too. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me.
I'm going
Sometimes
full
their murmurs are
Arbites.
clear, they grant
I'm
insight.
playing the Arbites, so
Sometimes
that's the
they
best
drive
one to
me
go
mad.
Dogmatic with.
But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But
Personally,
now,
I'm
with this
if
clamor around
we're
me, too many voices.
if we're doing
Too loud.
if we're doing the Imperial, the Space Marines, I am a Raven Guard fan, but in my heart of hearts, I'm a Necron fan.
And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
I'm totally a Necron fan. Yes, the Necrons, the ultimate purveyors of get off my lawn.
That's Edelthrat.
In fact, that's the next
the other heir lives as well.
the next
Quickly,
expansion
we must
for
head to-
this that comes this year. Have a good one. Have a good night. Is gonna be Tramzin's, whatever's museum.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like
Have a good night.
me
Thank you
and
so much for the
hasn't
raid,
yet
and thank you for the
surrendered
follow. I
his
hope that you have a
mind or
great
body
night.
to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's there's gonna be a whole DLC just revolving around him.
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
The Warhammer 40k equivalent of the British Museum? I mean...
You don't mean the Engine Seer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
You must see if the navigator's well.
No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the
Tell me I'm wrong if you haven't read any of the lore or even just the books based on him. But like the little bit of lore that I know about him, yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I have not gotten to any of those books yet. I honestly, so I had to backtrack because I missed the what was it? The one for when they take and resurrect Vulcan in the Horus Heresy. So I had missed that one, so I just finished that one not that long ago, and now I've jumped forward to Old Earth because that was the next one in the series that I had to read. I somehow missed the one for the Heresy when they resurrected Vulcan. There was, I forget the one, I think it was the one just before Old Earth. I forget the name of it, but oh my god, it was good.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces
I think it was
just
Ruinstorm.
yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Hablo un poco. I don't speak a lot. I understand Spanish better than I speak it, to be honest. I understand it slightly better than I speak it. Your English is bad, my Spanish is terrible. But you know what? Don't worry about your English being bad, okay? I'm sure we'll all understand you perfectly. Language is a thing. We all have our issues with it. Don't worry about it at all.
All souls cry out for salvation.
Let's see, because I do get to level up here. Let's see. Where is it? That's Abelard. Archetypes. Yeah, we're pretty good at understanding. We really are. Okay, that's all we get to do for this one. He's gonna level up. Okay. We'll take athletics. I screwed that up, I think. Unfortunately, some of the Ultramarines related books suffer from Matt Ward syndrome, as he was the author for a lot of the stuff when the portion of the Horus Heresy had been written. I don't remember who was... Like, it's literally... I think it was the book... It was Ruinstorm. I'm pretty sure it was Ruinstorm that was just really good. First me, quiero... Saga este juego, pero solo tengo Switch y visto que okay, so if I understand, you are you like Warhammer and you like this game, but it doesn't work as well on the Switch. Okay, so let's take him. We're gonna put you up here. We're gonna take you and put you here. And my translator is a wafer right this minute. I have somebody who can translate really good. So we're gonna put him there.
Let's get to it.
Of course you're gonna hide, you punk.
Death to non-believers.
I don't like. I'm playing this on PC. I don't know about the ports to the consoles. Like, this game feels like one that would really does need to be on.
Anything is very well.
It does need to be on a mouse and keyboard.
No can do.
Tuna, get all stuck in this dirt. Have to cut your nails again. Okay, we're gonna have to single shot because I don't want to risk shooting Abelard. Oh, that was a nice shot. We'll run and gun just to see if we can plop another into this guy. And we missed him. He can attack here. Let's see, can he charge?
Someone else can do this.
He can charge and kill the Psyker. And then Indira can nuke this guy. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark, gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Give Abelard a pointed look.
Master Vespider.
Those are supposed to be the ones on the Switch. Okay, so all of those I can recommend. Bolt Gun was a lot of fun if you like Doom games. The navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. Dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It is unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Time is short to do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
The final dawn?
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
What's up, unknown? Adira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. Oh look, it's a ghost!
And I will flood your souls with millions of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
I'll make this easier for you, kitty cat. Yeah, Kitty's always a dildo. You know, she sits on when I'm playing when I'm sitting over on the couch playing games, she sits on the arm of the chair now and waits for treats.
Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Who torments you?
Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, the shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
Each word rings through your head like the tolling of a bell, as if countless voices have joined in, screaming into your ears. For a moment, you lose your bearings. This unholy chorus must be trying to confound you with sounds not meant for this world. Figured out how to jump in while sitting outside. Storms are finally starting to roll in. It smells like fresh. That sounds amazing, though. Yeah, unknown. I am just starting tonight. We're gonna try to go full dogmatic. We're gonna try to go full dogmatic. What is that supposed to mean?
A sacrifice offered. Oh, my heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? Oh, but how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And
It's good to see you, dude. Offline, man, I have been playing, so I'm glad to see you, man. I have offline, I have been playing Elden Ring, and I have a Dragon Communion build, and I have it spec'd after basically farming Mohg's palace for runes. I have him spec'd, so it's absolutely disgusting what he does to things.
twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. See who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
See, I haven't quite decided if I'm gonna go. I probably am gonna go more full dogmatic. It might be purge all Xenos, but it might also be that. I haven't quite decided. I'm playing in Arbites, so playing in Arbites literally would be like purge the Xenos. The navigator still alive,
The ship
so
can
what
only
next?
begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
I mean, I figure what better way to go full dogmatic than to be playing as a
The spiders.
Arbites.
Good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter.
Let's seize the moment.
Hey, do we get anything good? Collect all. Eh. I have to play through this game. Started one dogmatic and one heretical. See, I probably eventually will do all of them, because there are basically 3 different paths. There's dogmatic, heretical, and iconoclast. And I mean, I know a little bit. But when the next DLC, when Tramzins comes out, the door does not budge. See, the thing that's funny is, like, I read some of the reviews on this, and there is one that I read, like, I was nice, I did all of this, and it turned out horribly, and everything fell apart. I'm like, welcome to Warhammer 40k. You can only choose the least worst option. There are no good guys. The humanity is not good. In fact, they're horrible. In fact, humanity is kind of part of the reason why everything's so fucked up. What is humanity, right? Humanity, according to the tech priest Omnicon Arc, is just biological is just biological units meant to serve the machine god and continue to produce weapons for infinite war. Even the deaths of thousands on a hive city and a hive world do not affect, or hundreds of thousands, if not millions, do not affect the output of the hive.
Without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My god. My light. My emperor.
My future waifu right there. Totally my future waifu. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you. Yeah, I mean, humanity is literally like they're just cogs in the wheel. A mod for this, not a gameplay mod, more of a help the game as bug fixes mod. What is that? Hit me up on Discord with it if there's one that's needed. Unknown. Toy box, okay. Sister Argenta is released to you. Okay, he already said that.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you? The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy.
What does Toy Box
the eyes
do?
Of comrades ignite with the arch-enemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know.
Oh, okay.
Why are you here?
That is something everyone forgets in Warhammer 40k. You do not matter. You're just a cockroach amongst... I mean, that's the thing, is, like, everybody wants to put, like, there was this argument that... There was an argument that I saw that people were having about how, like, royal blood in the Imperium and blah, blah, blah. First of all, royal blood's probably so diluted with inbreeding, it's not even funny. But also just the fact that it doesn't really matter. Humans are just, like, they're just cattle.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
Do not even incinerate... I am not a traitor, sister. You can be sure of that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution.
Bitch, I'm an Arbites.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Auroritas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
My favorite is quality of life options you can enable, which tells you the details of the dialogue you choose. Helps me with picking right options for what I'm going for, so I don't run into the issue when I pick an option of Let's Be Friends, which game actually means I'm going to kill you now.
Ready. May
But see, that's half the fun. That's half the fun of Discovery. Like, I kind of want to experience that. I want to experience the possibility of screwing things up. Honestly, you know what? Playing D&D, now that I've been playing D&D regularly in tabletop, it's like, or on tabletop with friends and whatnot in the group every couple weeks. Having that risk of failing a dice roll and not finding something is kind of nice. Like, yes, there is a feeling of missing out when something like that happens, but at the same time, I'm just sitting here going, it's nice to, it's kind of nice to, looks and tax should probably be opened with the right tool. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna, is there a thing I was supposed to get? And it's Warhammer 40k. The chance of being killed by something is always never zero. In fact, the probability of it is actually kind of high. Generous harm softly when we draw closer, kids get tingle.
Marching ahead.
Do we gotta go back this way? No. It's more of a, my god, I just met up the entire thing I was going for, and now I have to reload it going for the ending I want? That's... Okay, that's fair, but, like, I feel like, given that I've played enough, read enough Warhammer games, played enough Warhammer games. Oh, there's more goods there. I have a good chance of being able to I have a good chance of picking the right stuff that I want for the ending that I want. There must be a way to open it. Okay. We've got to venture forth.
Don't you dare to cross us.
So let's see. We're gonna take you, put you there. Argenta. Let's see. She can go. We'll put her here. Adira, we'll put her over
Would you
here.
look at that?
And yeah, we're gonna put him up here, and then start the battle.
Just a minor setback.
Out of my way!
I've suffered worse.
Send it to you. Yeah, send it. Definitely send it to me on Discord, man. All right, her. Put her there. Ooh, there's a chance she hits Abelard, but
Escape the Emperor's judgment.
hey, that worked. That actually worked in her favor. We'll end for him. Yeah, I know about cover.
Easy.
Of course I missed every single one.
I know what to do.
We'll give it another shot.
Let's set this in motion.
She did good. He's kind of struggle busting here. Wow. Okay, Adira. Oh man, if I zap him, there's a chance that I hit Abelard. I don't want to hit Abelard. She can't move. Well, you know what she can do is she can do this.
But of course.
Cast that on him.
Will do.
Hit him with that.
Anything else?
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Abelard is just he is literally playing meat shield right now. She's supposed to be better with that bolter.
I serve the ruinous power.
Have a favorite character in this? I mean, so far, because like this is the first time that I'm really gonna do a full playthrough. I really do. Honestly, one of my favorite characters, and I'm probably gonna have to kill her eventually because that's just the way that it goes, is Adira. Like I like Adira. I just her sense of humor and everything is amazing. No, I haven't met the Eldar. I haven't met the Eldar yet. No, Adira, the Psyker. But she's a Psyker, so I might have to put her down eventually.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Death to the weak.
Yeah, the one I have now. No spoilers. No spoilers. Yeah, Adira, Adira Talas, the Psyker. I don't know. Can she?
On it. Be gone.
Chaos guides me.
No, I have not met Cassia yet. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Can she hit him? I think she can.
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer.
Yeah, he ate all of that mass reactive.
Death to non-believers.
As said.
Let's see. We'll run and gun him to help out. We'll try to help out. Is it? There's okay. There are a few back there.
Cover me.
Let's see if she can get up here. I don't think she can reach these guys yet. No, she doesn't have the range. They're still way back there, but she can.
But of course, farewell.
Smack him upside, and she can hit him. And then make sure Avalar's still up and going. We'll end her turn.
May I suggest, sir, that you get good?
I mean, I'm getting good, alright? I don't think she can... Yeah, she doesn't... She has the range on...
Faith without deeds eradicated.
Are you winning, son?
I am... Yes, I am winning, actually.
As said, so done.
Inconceivable! I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I'd rather not.
Oh, actually, I can use that as a movement. And then whack the guy.
I took care of this one.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been here. Okay, is there anybody left to kill? No, we killed them all. Alrighty. Let's loot.
How long is this going to take?
Hey, look, it is a
Forge
turn-based
ahead, never linger.
RPG, and we've got strategy involved.
Always striving for greatness.
Now, accepting the fact that there's FOMO, Cogitator is silent. It seems that this machine spirit is no longer, what does it say? No longer being powered by the motive force. There's a way to open
sharp.
that. Tech use.
Perfect.
One thing I don't like in Owlcat games is how much of a chore it feels like to level when you get closer to max. I mean, that's actually... Honestly, that's kind of a problem with any RPG system, though.
Now that was easy.
That's kind of any RPG system.
Always striving for greatness.
Okay, where's the... tech use.
Perfect.
Daddy got a shotgun. Collect all. Nobody's injured. That's a nice touch. Not gaining XP part of it, but all the choices you have to go through.
Onward
I have
to
a
victory.
I have a feeling that may not just be Owlcat though, dude. I mean, this Rogue Trader is a super in-depth system. It's literally the reason why the reason the D100 exists. I had one of those once. It's absolutely silly. The thing is silly. Dinner is diced chicken with mushrooms and a pan sauce with garlic over spinach and topped with chopped bacon, cheese, and raspberry. That actually sounds really good. D&D, if you were to do it on a scale, in my opinion,
marching ahead.
D&D is like training wheels. Rogue Trader is driving a stick as far as just the complexity of choice. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I actually think it's kind of a nice thing, but it does take some work then. We're gonna equip that. See, this is a normal Psyker's staff, so she doesn't need it. That's just normal psychic staff.
Let's seize the moment.
Duty prevails.
When all else fails, a melt-a-bomb will get you through the door. Oh, we do get to level up. Let's see. Let's go to you. Archetypes, soldier. In Revel and Slaughter, soldier immediately removes the wounded effect until the end of combat. The ability becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. Okay. Oh, I did pick. Okay, I picked awareness. Sweet. Let's get you leveled up. You get endure. Expose weakness. And she gets Revel and Slaughter. All right. I think there was, if I remember correctly, yeah. There's another door and treasure up here.
My actions speak louder than words.
Come on.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Let's see. Give that to him.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Thank you for lurking, dude. What's this one? A multi-key. The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming. Yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valancius. Continue.
Are you lost, my heir?
Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, and the other is raised in an inviting gesture.
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the
I've been playing
wolf.
Skull and Bones. It's so much fun now. Dude, I have not touched that game in a long time. I just have not been able to get into it.
Sister, you will
Windrose has me. Windrose has me.
Lord Captain is outrageous.
Is the one that has me all going right now. Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite commands. Also, dude, thank you so much for the resub, for the re-up over on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Sister, lower weapon threatening core. How did you get? How did you get here?
I am a rogue trader. I am wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be elsewhere at this time?
Of course I'm a nerd, Spartan.
But are you ready?
A galleon and I'm wrecking the NPCs like crazy? Oh, damn.
I can lead you out of these flames.
Aw, thank you, Spartan. I appreciate it.
Rid you of pain and give you a weapon so that
I gotta rehook up the chat in here so that way it's picking up. I think I gotta rehook it up so it's picking up the showing the YouTube chat on screen. Show you a path, rid you of pain, give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Over the roaring flames, you hear distant sounds, frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if there were a body of water between you and them.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
All right, like I said, we go in dogmatic. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness but are powerless to stop you. You take a step forward and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and Theodora's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. Well, I made it through the fire. Can't say the same for them. The blinding inferno, the harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body clouds your mind, before suddenly retreating as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads through your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for the trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see, aglow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you are struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Voitvir wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace.
Master, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Behind Argenta, you see Adira Talas double over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who are following you have withered away in the fire that continues to rage here 2 steps away from you. The Emperor protects Seneschal.
Indeed he does. Huh. If I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's Captain standing there in the fire? Abala, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Rise and stand tall. No element holds power over the righteous. Dismiss to help you stand on your own. Yeah, we're going with that. Even if you are anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit. Be it adrenaline or strength of your faith, it will not carry you much further.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
I hurried here to join forces with you and the others. It is time to push the heretics back.
Indeed it is. Your wounds.
Look closely at Ethelthred. Ethelthred does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue, the skin at his temples appears scaled, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. These are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the warp. You're not in the best of shape yourself there,
Noticed
Ethelthred.
the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes. The warp is taking its toll. But I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Phalanxius bloodline to the end. And if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it.
My faith will keep me upright with a weapon in my hand. That is all that matters.
Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Ethelthred. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once. A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
All right, guys, I am going to take a quick break. I do need to go get myself a little bit more to drink. Once I'm back, we'll head to Theodora's chambers. So thank you all for being here again. If you're enjoying hanging out and enjoying watching and whatnot, please do consider following. If you're not already, if you're watching over on YouTube, consider hitting like on the stream and dropping a subscription. I will be right back.
What's up, Jatron? How's it going, dude? Happy Monday to you. Welcome in and thank you. The Alpha Pariah, like, the Alpha Pariah is basically, don't worry about it.
It's either a Muppet or Gomer Pyle. I'm not sure which one yet.
Right?
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Oh my god!
No. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Why? What?
Alright, a bad joke has been redeemed, and now it's in the hands universe, so listen to double them. Especially with the one I'm about to tell. The blind girl said I had a big dick, but she was really just pulling my leg.
I have to go find the damn copper node I was messing with.
I'm glad
This right here, this is because of you. I don't care that I set up the milestone. You hit the milestone. Therefore, this happened. As soon as the giveaway is over, I'm gonna get the spider. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm gonna do it. I want to help the people of Ukraine because it's unfair that we can sit here doing this and chilling while those people are panicking and unsure if they're going to wake up because they're in fear of getting bombed. A fucking men. That just every little bit of relaxation you can get. The new Ghostbusters is out now at Walmart. It's not supposed to be out until sometime in February. Oh, I mean, maybe it came out early. I haven't seen the new one. I want to see the new Ghostbusters. Yeah, there's the new one with the original cast. Oh, excuse me.
Not coconut. It's not coconut. I love that.
This is not marshmallow.
That means it's rock white.
Oh my god.
The fact that I feel it'll have is my accomplishment for the day.
Alrighty. I am back. We have some wounds that we've got to deal with.
We are the spear.
So Edelthred should heal.
We'll make a fine scar.
Oh, I will find a way to repay you.
We gotta head to Theodora's chamber. I think that's this way.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Keep your senses keen.
I do get a kick out of how, like, we're picking up trade goods out of random containers to use that will be used for, like, literal rogue trader stuff. Collect all. Yes, collect everything and leave this area. All right. We are now in Theodora's chambers. Let's see what she gets into. Uh-oh.
Stay sharp.
Helmet of the Devoted. Immunity to enemy crawler hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. That's actually pretty nice. I think that he can wear that. Can he? You have found an item that can only be equipped by characters of a certain conviction rank. Okay. I can use that. So then Abelard here is going to get the I don't know. Nah, we're putting it on the main character. He has to live.
Let's see this through.
Now this is something that I have a gripe with. I should be able to pick up the Melta. I should be able to pick up the Melta gun. It's sitting right there. The murder scene looks like something Theodora von Valancius's body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
I doubt it. Voidveer wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Archmilitant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Yeah, let's check her body. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. The rogue trader's life was ended by an auto pistol shot. An extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-spattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
Yeah, let's examine the Archmilitant's body real quick. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. Isn't that lovely? The safety on the Archmilitant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Indira, what do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. The letter reads, Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rykad system. One of my acolytes, Interrogator Heinrichs von Kylox, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you will provide him with passage to the Furibundus system. Aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Anticipating any questions I may have, let's see, what is it? Anticipating any questions you may have, I will stress that the nature of Interrogator von Kalox's activities on Rykad Minoris is of no concern to you. If you require, Van Kalox himself will disclose the details of it, or if required, he will disclose the details of his mission. May the Emperor's light be with you. Signed, XC. And send shivers down your spine. The author of this letter addressed to Theodora von Valencia signed it with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity.
Yes,
we best be on our
the
way.
crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Indira, You can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Well then. I think that's the extent of the extent of the stuff that we can find in here. Let's see, what did we get? Theodora's Rosary, plus 10 bonus to comments to Laura Imperium, plus 5 fellowship for each enemy within a 2-cell radius. Now we're starting to look a little bit styling here. One thing I do want to do is I want to take these and I want to give them to Avalar. Oh, let's go to Avalar. Let's see. Split. Okay, we're gonna give 2 to Abelard. She's got to. We'll give her. We'll set her up. Wait. Did I just swap that out? Oh, well, we got 2 extra ones in our inventory.
Marching ahead.
The whispers are getting louder.
Okay.
Your Emperor won't save you.
We're gonna put you back here. We'll put you over here, Adira. You obviously are going up here. Him. We'll put him somewhere where he can do some damage with that shotgun, but also where we can get him back into cover. I know about armor. Let's see. Charge.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
Okay, you're gonna switch. What is it? There we go. He's going with the shotgun. And this one is fulminating shot. The shotgun blast reduces dodge parry block by 24%. Whether they are hit or not, damage from the stack is reduced by half. Rending shots. Now
it's done.
Yeah. Understand that.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
We'll run and gun her too. I want to try to get that thing down.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I dodged a melt-a-blast. A multi-melt-a-blast, no less.
Out of my way.
My ears are ringing.
Death to the weak.
He shot his own guys. That's hilarious. I love when they do that. And he point blank missed. We can.
It will be done.
No foe too great.
I
know what to do. Costly mistake.
She should be able to kill him. She is a bad shot. She really is just a bad shot.
Will do.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Just a minor setback.
Yeah, we all went up a level. Okay, let's see. Firearm mastery gives the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire using the weapon attack that normally costs the least AP. Nice. Let's see. Oh, we're definitely gonna go with Rack and Ruin. Like that, he literally with the shotgun. That's a perfect thing for that. Gains +1 damage deflection is increased by 20%. The warrior's total. Yeah, definitely parry. Definitely that for him. Exposed weakness causes 0. Well, weak body, weak soul. Reduces enemy's toughness and willpower by 9. We're gonna do instant exposure. And then Argenta, she's going to use rapid reload. What's that? We're gonna split if their intelligence is less than 35. Has anybody got an intelligence? His intelligence is 30. Abelard can actually wear that.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Okay, now we gotta go. Oh, there's Abelard. Or not Abelard, but Ethelthred.
The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
You are here. But where is the Lord Captain?
Theodora von Valancius is dead. I found her in the Archmilitant in her study.
God Emperor preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain. And the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the war, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
Get yourself together.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat.
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
That's right. That's right. We're gonna seduce that one.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
I need to do more voices? What do you mean do more voices? No shit. 3 years as a mod? You can see Kunrad Voigtveer clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time.
Voigtveer, you duplicitous cur, the rogue traitors' death will be avenged.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be.
Each person has a distinctive voice.
Haven't.
Yeah, well, it's gonna get harder. Like, I'm gonna try to do that. Most of the stuff that I'm reading right now is just reading, though. It's just, like, I would almost have to set up to do a narrator voice.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp.
How's Class Marcus?
Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Edelthrad, don't!
ritual won't be finished, heretic!
A bit long, but not bad. Well, that's good. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do this. I know the trick to this fight because I've only done it like 5 or 6 times. So what we need to do, we're gonna take you. I'm gonna put him over here, just so he can deal with that guy. Hopefully, Adira, we'll put you over here. Put you here. And Kunrad, not Kunrad, Abelard there. Start the battle. Alright, so, I don't know, can I hit him from here? No, but I can switch over to this. And...
They won't expect this.
I will run and gun to try to get him dead. Okay, good. We got him dead. I can't move though. She is going to take and shoot
Faith
him.
without deed, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Oh, this will make things so much nicer.
Brace yourself.
If I can waste most of these,
That is not my destiny.
Let's put you up here.
There is movement in the Imperium.
I'm gonna have to let her go up closer.
Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate. Was that you? Or
At your beck and call. Indeed.
Ouch, ouch.
Chaos guides me. Your blood will come.
Jeez.
Easy.
I will endure. Guided by faith.
Oh, but ow, of course. Wait, how the hell did I manage to two of those? Actually, you know what? No.
I will not.
Wait, can she
God
move closer?
Emperor, move through me. Be the
Oh,
fire
she
in my
can't.
heart.
She can't heal him yet. That's okay. She'll heal him eventually. Complete momentum.
I'm not so sure. Not the Scryer's job.
Move her closer. Oof.
Will do.
Let him get killed. Abelard can heal himself.
Field medicine at its finest.
And then get in some
Victory is imminent.
get in some licks on this guy.
Chaos guides me.
Okay, he's got to come out of there because that's a poison. Let's see. That takes care of him. Next, she needs to go over here,
Rejoice in battle.
and she can heal
The
her,
pain will subside.
I owe you one.
and then she gets
I'll
to
do it.
shoot. Adira.
On it.
Endure. Brace affected ally in a 5-cell radius. Name you touchdown charge.
I will do my duty. My ears are ringing.
He's gonna move up. No, we'll move him there. Switch over weapons.
I know what to do. At that, don't down. I know what to do.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
She's got to heal
Injuries
herself.
will not slow me.
And then
As the
shoot.
Emperor commands, I act.
Of course she missed.
Indeed.
Welcome back, Potato.
Victory is imminent. I've suffered worse.
I'll endure this.
Okay.
They won't expect this.
At least it didn't hurt Abelard.
I will endure.
Let's see. Can I put? Oh, unable to change equipment. Shoot. Like she's got to shoot the guy, but like I don't want her to hit Abelard.
I'll do it.
Can I fall back now? But of course.
I could use some help.
I think Abelard's. Oh, he's got to get out of there. And he can't really well, he can move up to there. At least then he'll be able to shoot. She's got to get out of there too.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Hopefully she misses Abelard. Well, she shouldn't have missed shooting him.
Stop it!
Was that you? Or
is that my blood?
That worked a little bit too well, but
will do.
Abelard, he needs to go heal Dragus.
That's not the Seneschal's job. Follow my lead.
Let me help. I am beholden to
you. This one does the knockback.
That on purpose.
My faith shields me.
Let's see, she can do
I'll
that.
do it.
She can hit him with that. Abelard.
At your beck and call.
What the heck? No, that was.
Someone else can do this.
I could use some help.
By the manner
Oh,
of their
of course he got
we
knocked
shall
down.
know them. I will endure. Doubt
Reload.
is for the weak.
You had one job. You had one job. I'm tired more now and ran out of energy, or what Lil had. Dude, I totally understand. You had a long freaking day, man. Let's see. Well, Gloves of Endurance. What is that? A blade? Oh, the blade shard. Okay. I think that Abelard here, he can wear that one. Yeah, he gets that. We'll also give him the gloves. What do we got here? Head trauma. Reduced by -15. Can be removed and fully healed on the Void Ship's bridge. Okay, cool. So he got kicked in the head. I didn't mean to pause. Let's see. What do we get to? What does she get now? She gets, we'll give her intelligence, and then we'll give her recommended. Nothing found is recommended, huh? Offensive features. Does the attack affect at least 1 second power applied by the psyker, gain an additional 7% armor penetration. I like that. Abelard. He's going to get, anything recommended? We're gonna give him that, and then close combat weapon skill for him. We're gonna give him more ballistic skill, and then we're going to give. I think we're gonna go with exploit surroundings. We'll do that. And then Argenta here, she's going to get... She needs ballistic skills. She's missing way too much. Oh, we'll give her exploit surroundings. Okay, where am I supposed to go here now that I did that?
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
A noble deed. Let the crew offer prayers for the hero who renounced his impure life in the name of humanity.
Rivor, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal. Living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry. We'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
How did you people survive in here?
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
Need to re-establish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping from the war. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to
Time for the go to go. Have a great night. Have a great night, duders. Get a good night's sleep. We'll be back Wednesday night. Wednesday will be... We're going to do Mondays and Wednesdays. All right, what must I do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report and... blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Please, hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk.
Hey, you expect me to know this? Come on. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other a vessel of ancient evil bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the war.
Mortal, who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo of the sand pouring between the scales. Your hopes and faith are my mockery.
You are to blame for Theodora's death?
I am the beginning and the end, and all that courses in between. I am the voice of the truth that is destined to triumph. For this triumph is the terminal point of every twisted maze of fate.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Seneschal, the Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision,
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
That thousands probably really didn't put much of a dent into the ship.
Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. To hang the ancestral banners once again and exact vengeance on the enemies of House von Valancius and humanity.
Deep shadows of wariness can be seen on Abelard's face. Though the old officer's eyes are keen, they rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, then nods to himself. Well then, your lordship. You had us worried for a few hours there. Abelard offers a thin smile, but after witnessing you fearlessly rush into the fray on deck, the only thing that surprises me is how long you stayed on your feet. Your strength only left you once the fighting was all over. Such fortitude is most admirable in a Lord Captain. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy, while others go unfulfilled entirely, and now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. How do we come to lose so many officers? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given their informant on board was our own Master of Whispers. What is on the agenda for this meeting? Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort, even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Have you succeeded in tracking down Voigtgear? No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his trail has went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's many corridors. Excuse me, but frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now 1 shuttle short. I am afraid that it will be some time before he answers for all that he has wrought. Wait, Abelard, there is an altogether more pressing... No, that we're going to skip that. I do want to be rogue trader. I am ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. With a gesture, Abelard relays the order to the adjutants at the far end of the magnificent chamber. A dozen pairs of eyes bore into you. The expressions revealed restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention, officers. You have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Dragus von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Perhaps you would introduce those present, Abelard. As you wish, your lordship. Vigdis Suri, Ada of the Ptolemy line, our new Voxmaster. It is an honor to serve your lordship. The Voxmaster offers a deep bow. Aboard this vessel you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Besides her is Ravor, the Master Helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. The bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired into his face gives a sullen nod. Hail, Lord Captain. This here ship's as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. And lastly, our high factotum Janrus Danrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship. High factotum, dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heavyset man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile and bows. It is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard. The Infernus Master, whose crew works to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drives Master, servant of the Omnissiah. The 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drives Master offers a salute resembling a dance involving the complicated manipulation of all the tech priests' mechadendrites. Is that everyone? Unfortunately, our choir master, the Azim Zachary Weiss, head of the Astropath section, is unable to join us. He is in charge of communications with distant star systems. Master Weiss has been in a trance for some time now, attempting to contact other planets in the Von Valancius Protectorate, and inform them of Lady Theodora's passing and Kunrad Voigtvir's treachery. I will deliver a report to your lordship on the Astropath's progress as soon as it is possible to do so. It is equally regrettable that two more individuals worthy of mention could not join us at the briefing, the Master-at-Arms and Confessor Adalbert. The eminent Adalbert must see to the funeral services being held for the fallen officers, of whom there are too many for him to take leave from the chapel, and Mr. Sauerback, who has replaced her late predecessor as our Master-at-Arms, is currently leading search for any surviving agents of Voigtvir. All others present are adjutants, secretaries, and deputies. They are here to make a record of proceedings. I wish to hear the Infernus Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. The tall man bows his head in deference. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew casualties has been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factotum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. Abelard remarks in a low voice, pitched for your ears only. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. High Factotum, what have you to report? We are toiling day and night to compile a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given to the tech priest's hands for attention and that all lost supplies are replaced. There's only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately the number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rykod Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system, in fact belongs to the Winterscale Rogue Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Especially true given Caligos Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planets, rumbles Abelard, frowning. Drives Master, I will hear from you. A voice distorted by a Vox translator emerges from under the tech priest's scarlet hood. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnissiah, but its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must report that the engines here, prime overseer and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board, fell in battle. The Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magos. We require a replacement, and as soon as possible. Would someone care to translate the esteemed Drive Master's words? The ship's most senior tech priest, most senior both in rank and in experience, is dead. If we do not find a replacement, we will be unable to resolve the problems with the warp engine, answers the Vox Master instantly without even thinking. This is not the first time she has acted as an interpreter between the ship's various inhabitants. Master Helmsman, deliver your status report. Right you are, Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ship's sound more or less, but without our engines here, Prime and Navigator who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what will happen first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkheads. Your Lordship, if you allow me to interject, when we arrived in this system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them was a Navis Nobilite station. The station maintains complete Vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. The Navis Nobilite is the order of navigators. Master Helmsman, if I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. In slightly less shitty news, we can go around and round this system till our heads are swimming, as long as the Promethium and supplies last. And if any thick as grok shit lowlife comes sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out, so don't worry about that score, or don't worry on that score. Master of Ordnance, do you have anything to report? The Master of Ordnance gives you a gloomy look. No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire when I'm told. Just ask anyone. We've got no able crew, no Lord Captain. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. The Master of Ordnance chokes back the words he was obviously about to blurt out without thinking. He casts another look at you before turning away. I apologize profusely, Lord Captain. Pardon the fool. The ship is in ruins. Every other officer is dead, and the Lord Captain is no longer with us. Fear has taken hold of me. He looks up at you. But I've heard of you. Oh, yes. Your fame has reached even as far as the Expanse. I can't be showing myself up in front of an illustrious person such as yourself. He adjusts his uniform and stands ramrod straight. The Master of Ordnance can report that the rest of the arsenal has been saved and the battery is in good order. We are ready to fight if that is the Lord Captain's will. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in crew members and we require a new engineer, prime, and navigator. Is that all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain, but bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship's systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, home of the only dockyard in this sector, but we will never reach Footfall without first solving these three immediate problems. Thank you for your reports. Dismissed. Your Lordship, there is one other thing, a confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, Abelard hesitates. Your eternally esteemed predecessor brought the ship here to this system for a reason. She was given a secret mission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything, and I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Cronus Expanse. I would be honored to fulfill the Inquisitor's commission. What is it he asked of Theodora? Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrich von Kalox, an interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in this system, that we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall in the Furabundus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobilite or the Governor of Rykard Minoris, may know something. That is all of it, Your Lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the Von Valancius Protectorate. Abelard gives you another scrutinizing look as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under this mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he's about to offer some words of encouragement. Adira, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. The Sister of Battle grims noddly towards Adira. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Adira's eyes glance over those assembled. One word bursts from her lips. Dayrake. Adira, come to your senses. Damn it. Adira presses her fingers to her temples in desperation. Your Lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future and it hit me so hard. My head is still spinning. Something very strange is headed our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn. And it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mistress Talas? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make any sense of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it, all right? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you will benefit from them as well. The Psyker's bitten lips stretched wide into a wry smile. There's nothing else of value to report. I declare this briefing concluded. It is time to get to work. What's up, Mega? How's it going, man? Sorry, that was a lot of reading. And guys, actually, this is a great place to stop for the night. We completed basically the prologue, and now we can start to look at doing more adventuring next time. So thank y'all for hanging out, and let me just switch over to I'm gonna exit the game real quick. There we go. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. I hope that you all enjoyed yourselves. It's great to be back. It was a lot of fun. It's good to see you all. I have missed you guys. I have missed you guys. I've missed doing this, and I'm super happy to be back. I hope that you'll join me Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we will be back once again. We're going to dive more into Rogue Trader. I think I know where we're going to be going next. I hope that you'll have a great night. And again, if you're not following already, please do drop a follow if you've enjoyed hanging out here. It's always usually always a blast. We're always talking about food, joking, and now we're going to be talking about a lot of Warhammer 40K. So take care of yourselves. Be good to one another. Again, thank you for the resubs. Thank you to those who maintained their subs while I was away. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for the follows and raids. But most importantly, guys, thank you for your time. It is the one thing that you can't get back. And you choose to spend it here. It does mean a lot to me. So have a great night. We're going to find somebody to raid over on Twitch. If you've been watching over on YouTube, thank you for watching. And let's go see who's doing what. And while I'm trying to find somebody, enjoy the outro music, guys. Take care of yourselves.
As the night fades to morning and the streams begin to end, we'll carry all these memories from the Raiders' den, though we scatter to the corners.
Oh, let's see.
Crazy world we know. Together we'll continue here to grow.
Let's do. There's somebody I have not seen anybody. Let me go see what they're up to real quick. Again, have a great night, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all soon.